Hi Capricorn. We're going to do your new moon reading combined with winter solstice. See what's going on for you guys. New moons are all about manifesting new energy. A new moon ritual I love to do is to write down everything you want to bring in, especially this one is the last one of 2022. So we want to see what we want to bring in for 2023, write it all out, meditate on it. And then what for each day until the next full moon, which is full moons are all about purge and release, you're going to want to reread it every day and kind of help yourself to manifest it, call it in, bring in all the stuff. So we're going to do some baseline energy and then I'll pull clarifiers for each. So you are dealing with a lot right now. You are trying to keep all the balls in the air. You are juggling lots of things, trying to decide between several different choices for something. And we have the card of choices. This is the Seven of Cups is about, there's lots of lucid dreaming, signs, synchronicities, things happening even in your dreams right now. Be careful because some of them are real. Some of them are illusions, some of the choices. So when you're presented with this many of them, it's a good idea to look further into all of them. You are trying to start something new. The Fool is taking a new journey. It's the first card. It's the 0 card of the Major Arcana. But you also have the Magician card 1, also Major Arcana. Major Arcana cards tell me that fate and destiny is at play. So you are looking to, you have all of the tools as the Magician here to manifest everything you want. What was I just talking about? New Moon is about manifestation. The Fool has a new plan in mind, somewhere to go. He's got a new spark, new energy, ready to take that leap of faith into the unknown. So let's pull some clarifiers here. Why is this 2 of Pentacles here? Tell me about the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, 7 of Wands. You are trying to get noticed and protect something. You are, that's about establishing your place somewhere and making it known that you are here and you are here with a purpose. Okay, we have 2 of Cups and King of Pentacles. So that tells me it could be love or work related. 2 of Cups is about a very deep spiritual connection. It's about both of you wanting to pour equally into the other's cup, the other one's cup. This is a card of equal give and take with a partner who is on your level, with like I said, a deep soul connection, someone you really can see yourself building a foundation and something nice with. It's sometimes this is about a newer love that's come in, so maybe that's what you are figuring out, how to juggle a balance between this love situation and your work. Although I got to tell you, the reality is we're never too busy. Don't drown yourself in work, and not have time for love because of it. We are never too busy for what we want and what we want to make a priority of ours. King of Pentacles is very well established. He has the finances, the grounding, the stability. He sometimes you're dealing with someone a little bit older here because by the time you get into that king energy, it's a much more mature energy. Somebody who knows their value, knows their worth, very generous, someone who is willing to bring things to the table also with you. So if or that could be an elevation as far as your job goes. So if you are trying to stake this claim as far as in your career, this is the time to do so. This is the time where you will get noticed, where you will get recognition for your efforts. You'll be seen by the people around you in your workspace. 7 of Cups. What are the choices about here? Oh, okay. You got the Lovers popped out, which is also a Major Arcana card, which tells me that the universe has put someone in your path right now. This also came here with the Tower, which is also a Major Arcana card. The Tower tells me that a very, very big moment has happened, something that has really, really shaken things up. And it makes sense that a lot of these cards are almost scattered because these are some of the different choices. But the universe put this Tower in your way because the Tower is meant to change something. It's meant to put you on a new path and change your direction in something. Ace of Swords, that's the Sword of Truth. That is very, very clear communication that has to be said. Things that have to progress you forward. This is a new beginning. An ace is always about something new coming in, and it's new communication. And I think some of you with this tower, it led to the Three of Swords is about heartbreak, but the Four of Swords is about resting after that heartache. It's reflecting on it. It's taking the time to heal. It's putting yourself in a position to gain strength out of it rather than wallow in the sadness of it. So these together tell me that there was a lot of harsh communication for you guys with someone who was very, very significant. The Lovers is about a really deep soul bond, a soulmate from past lives, and someone who was sent to you divinely. And sometimes those people are put in our path, not forever, but to learn whatever lessons had to come out of it. So I feel like right now some of you are, again, in that energy of like a post-heartbreak from something real big that happened. I think this was truth that you found out. This can, like I said, sometimes this is illusions. So I think you initially maybe saw it as that Two of Cups, where it was something that was, a real grandiose kind of connection. But when truths were told and spoken, and I feel like some of you had things that were hidden from you. And the things that were hidden, these secrets and whatnot that now came to light, have left you in a very kind of an upheaval of that tower moment of, oh my God, how could this be? This is, I was so busy juggling and working this into my life, and I thought it was real and substantial, and boom, reality hit, and it was not exactly quite what you were expecting. So now the Fool going off on a new journey. So let's see what the new journey is about. The Empress, because again, like I said, we grow and we learn and we change from it. And the Empress is the embodiment of all of the queens. There are 4 suit cards, and each of the suit cards has one of the core cards is a queen. The Empress embodies all of them. That means she is beautiful and powerful and capable, and she knows her worth, and she absolutely, an Empress does not settle for a fuckboy. The Empress does not settle for anybody who does not bring that equal give and take. But this Empress has been carrying quite a heavy burden. The Ten of Wands is a very, very, very heavy burden that was just too much on you. So I think once you figured out and realized your worth in the situation, the Fool was ready you're ready to embark on a new path and go off in a new direction and walk away from this tower, from all of this. Yep, see? 5 of Cups. That's that feeling of feeling left out in the cold. But what you fail to realize when you look at the 3 broken cups is that you've got 2 full ones, and that 2 of Cups alone in the deck is a soulmate connection. And we in all of our lifetimes here, we end up meeting and developing soul connections with many, many people. So while this person may have been a soulmate as well to come in and teach you a lesson, that doesn't mean you don't have other soulmates waiting for you or wanting to be with you. And this tells me once you're in Empress mode, look at this, the Emperor. He is the embodiment of all the kings, the divine counterpart to the Empress. So once you go off on this new journey, stop looking at everything that you've lost or seeing it as a loss. We have to remember sometimes things are done for us by the universe, not to us. It's because universe knows things you don't know. Universe knows what your soul's calling is. And by the time you are in Empress mode, the only thing you can attract is an Emperor. While you're in Empress mode, you will attract everything. As an Empress, though, you know better than to choose the ones that don't bring value and don't bring the same to the table that you bring. So tell me about the Magician here. Why are we seeing the Magician? Ace of Cups. That is another new beginning, but the Ace of Cups is a new beginning with emotion. The Ace of Cups is overflowing emotion. And I'll tell you about that one in a second. The Ace of Cups is about that overflow of emotion that can't sit stagnant. It has to be released and go somewhere. And that's a new beginning in love and somebody who is mature in love. And High Priestess. This is about using your intuition. The High Priestess knows her 5D better than the 3D. She is fully aware that she is connected to bigger things. She's fully aware that we are all connected, which is the only way you pull out of ego and into the 5D realm, is once you realize that you have that ability and you know how to rely on your intuition, you know how to see the signs, read the signs, and go toward your soul's calling. When you have the Empress together with the High Priestess, that tells me that you are in a very elevated state right now, or at least you're taking all of these things that have happened to you, the towers and the communication and all of that stuff, and you're using it to fuel you into the recognizing that you are the Empress and the High Priestess here. And you also got the Devil, which together, coupled with these cards, typically I would worry about a devil in a reading, but when it's clarifying the Magician and the High Priestess, and that tells me that there is something that is calling you. There is an insane kind of a chemistry that you are going to end up having with someone, that, and you're going to be able to use your intuition to discern the devil who comes with toxicity and abuse and all of that. And you're going to be able to separate the devil from that emperor and know that you are worthy of the emperor. The emperor has amassed, he's the emperor for a reason. He's amassed everything that he's amassed because of all the work he's put in, he's respected, he is looked up to. People go to him for advice, just like they do with you as the Empress. And the attraction is going to be next level. It's going to be the lovers times 50. It's not only the lovers where it's pure and soulful, it's also an energy that binds you to this person of, like I said, this insane attraction of where you're not going to be able to resist each other. It's just going to be a very, very dynamic kind of a connection. Let's see what the Love Oracle cards have for you. And then before we close it out, I'll leave you with a song sign. I always resonate through music, and I like to, and I think a lot of you do too. So I like to leave you with a song where you can go look up the artist, the lyrics, whatever it might be, but something is going to resonate with you. See? Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And it landed over here, where we were initially talking about that Two of Cups that you have now become separated from. And this time apart, like I said, is what is going to put you in that mode of the High Priestess, of knowing how to use your energy, knowing that you are able to manifest anything that you want. These are all major arcana cards here. So that tells me that the universe has put all of this in your path for a reason, because you are ready now. You are ready to call in all of these things now that you have learned from this tower moment. You have used that tower moment to your benefit rather than to your detriment, rather than worrying about looking at it as that, what's lost, what's lost, what's lost. I think when you go into that Empress mode, you realize what you still have, which is your worth, because we don't ever let somebody else's opinion of us determine our worth. That's crazy. The High Priestess knows better. The Empress doesn't give a shit what anybody thinks. She knows she's the Empress. And that's okay. It's time for you to realize that you don't have to settle for anything less than your worth. You would never see the High Priestess with the Magician and the Empress and the Emperor together unless you were meant to elevate right now. And it's time. I mean, it's the Grand Awakening, right? So let's see what your song choice is. I think this came up a few weeks ago for one of the signs too. Gone, 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 Philip Phillips. It is one of my absolute favorite songs. It's on one of my favorites lists that I like to listen to when I'm driving. So I hope that this solstice and that this new moon, you realize that the Magician is able to call in everything. Write your lists out, meditate on it, believe it, speak it into existence, and it will come for you. With this kind of energy, you are able to make that, lemonade out of the lemons right now, because if ever there was a time, it's now. So use all of this energy to your benefit, because what's on the horizon is so much better than what you are coming out of, than this energy that you're stepping out of. So enjoy your holidays, and I will see you guys I'll do a 2023 spread, a card for each month, and we'll kind of gauge what's happening in the new year in the next couple of weeks, okay? So again, enjoy this time as much as you can, and stay in that Empress mode, baby, because everything you want is coming for you. I'll see you soon.